I do have to admit that these are the worst lip products to come out of 2025, and they are by none other than Mikayla Nogueira. Incredibly sticky and patchy and clumpy. And no matter how hard these people reviewing these lip products try to make the product look good, this is always the ending outcome of it.
These are the documented controversies of beauty influencer Mikayla Nogueira that reveal a systematic pattern of misleading product reviews, contradictory recommendations, and FTC disclosure violations spanning from 2020 to present. Despite 17 million TikTok followers and a reputation built on brutal honesty, evidence shows she consistently praises products when paid by brands, then criticizes those same products when the sponsorship ends. What makes this story significant isn't just one scandal. It's that the pattern keeps repeating. She never apologizes or addresses the controversies, and somehow her career keeps growing anyway. Her brand, POV Beauty, made $1 million in 8 minutes. Major companies still pay her for partnerships, and that raises a disturbing question about whether honesty even matters anymore in influencer culture.
Advise her fans about this angel tree drama. She gave away old expired makeup that was just sitting away in her drawer from 2017, and fans are calling her out. Some tax auditors are coming out and claiming that Mikayla Nogueira could write this off on her LLC. Fans are also ashamed because they're saying this is only coming off of the back of her being called out.
January 24th, 2023 marked the day Mikayla Nogueira posted a 44-second TikTok promoting L'Oreal Paris Telescopic Lift Mascara as a paid partner. She applied the mascara on camera, then cut to a profile shot showing dramatically lengthened lashes. And her reaction seemed enthusiastic when she said, "This literally just changed my life." Within hours, the video exploded into controversy as viewers identified what they believed was forensic evidence of false lash usage. Comments with over 23,000 likes pointed to visible separations at the outer corners, an apparent increase in individual lash count between cuts, and what looked like a lash band visible in the final result. And one viral comment stated, "I know Ardell wispies when I see them, Miss Girl." The accusations were damaging because mascara physically cannot create new individual lashes. It can only coat existing ones. Professional lash artist Ashley Gonzalez posted forensic analysis, concluding there is no disputing that she used strips. And the video accumulated 67,000 comments, with the overwhelming majority negative compared to her typical average of just 3,116 comments. Mikayla's defense appeared in now deleted comments where she wrote, "No, just 3/4 coats and my tight liner." And ironically, L'Oreal would never allow that in a partnered post! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Then she went completely silent for 1 week, and when she returned, it was with Valentine's Day content, opening with, "I'm sure we all know why we've gathered here today. It's the month of love, bitches!" She has never directly addressed the controversy, never apologized, never issued a denial video, just silence and moving on. But here's the deepest irony that viewers uncovered. A 2021 TikTok resurfaced where Mikayla herself called out mascara deception tactics. Says, "I just lied straight to your face and you probably believed it. These lashes totally fake." And that's what brands do. They lie to you about how things work. She knew. She explicitly called out this exact behavior, then allegedly did it herself when a brand paid her.
This literally just changed my life. This looks like false. This is how? What? Kim Kardashian had this absolutely stunning. We just finished work and it's 5:19. Try being an influencer for a day. Try. Also, for those asking about the angel tree, I don't know what the hell's going on in my comment section. Donated $25,000 to the Salvation Army.
And you just can't seem to figure out how to cover it up? Watch this.
Jeffree Star, who has 15.9 million YouTube subscribers, tweeted, "I'll be back to reviewing makeup products next week. These fucking bitches can't stop lying to their audiences, and it makes me sick." His subsequent TikTok reviewing the same mascara called the product merely cute rather than transformative, and that video garnered 19.8 million views, while he directly addressed Mikayla by saying, "When I said something did not work, the fucking internet knew I was telling the truth. So when people are distrusting you, you gotta understand why. Kathleen Lights, who has 7 million followers across platforms, posted Instagram stories expressing shock and said, "I saw a big influencer who I respect and she's awesome and I like her TikToks a lot. I'm like shaking because I'm so shocked. It's very, very clear, but she's saying that they're not falsies. Damn, that really sucks for the rest of us who are so honest." Beauty YouTuber Alyssa Ashley articulated the broader stakes when she said, "When you have such a big platform and you decide to use it to put a fabricated review up, that's not okay. This affects not only Nogueira's content, but the beauty community as a whole, because it further validates people's skepticism when it comes to beauty influencers reviewing products." Ardell Beauty itself capitalized on the scandal by posting TikToks with captions like, "Miss Demi Wispies is loving the spotlight," alongside product page screenshots, which served as tacit acknowledgement of their lashes' apparent appearance in the video. The hashtag Mikayla Nogueira drama accumulated over 10.5 million views, but Lashgate was just the beginning, because it prompted people to look deeper into her review history, and what they found was a pattern.
"Are you doing Angel Tree?" She said, "Next weekend. I'm still waiting to see the Angel Tree video. Have it on my schedule." But then we start getting a little questionable here when she says, "Did you do Angel Tree?" And she said, "Did you?" Then someone says, "I was able to save enough to do it too and was so excited. So what about you?" And she commented back saying, "Didn't happen if there's no video."
People started documenting cases where Mikayla praised products when paid, then criticized those exact same products when she wasn't being sponsored. And the most documented case involves Got2b eyebrow gel. September 22nd, 2022 brought a sponsored review where she declared, "In my opinion, best my brows have ever looked, period." But by January 2023, in an unsponsored "Products I Absolutely Regret Buying" video, she criticized the identical product, complaining it's actually a little hard to get it off. When confronted, she claimed she didn't say "I loved it," which contradicted her own recorded statement. Essence products followed the same trajectory. When on January 18th, 2023, Mikayla dragged them through the mud in unsponsored content, mocking their limited shade range and dismissing their concealer as just a whatever concealer. By October 2023, as a paid partner, she enthusiastically proclaimed, "We're doing a full face of Essence. I have always wanted to do this," which was a complete reversal from her earlier position. Charlotte Tilbury mascara got the identical treatment. When January 2022's Full Face of Makeup I Hate series featured her criticizing the product as making eyes look like raccoon. At the end of the day, I've found better. Months later, a paid partnership video praised the same mascara, and evidence of product switching emerged beyond contradictory reviews. TikToker Ghost S Posts documented what became known as Lashgate 2.0. Footage appearing to show Mikayla using Maybelline Firework Mascara during an Essence Mascara review, then switching back. The viral evidence video commented, "I know that to some of you it's just mascara, but this proves she lies about everything. And this wasn't about changing your mind about a product. This was a systematic pattern where positive reviews correlated with payment and negative reviews correlated with no payment, which isn't honest reviewing. It's pay for praise."
I was asking about the Angel Tree. I don't know what the hell's going on in my comment section. It does say it ends on the 15th. So now if it does end earlier than I thought, I've donated $25,000 to the Salvation Army.
No FTC enforcement action has been publicly confirmed against Nogueira, but advertising law experts have extensively analyzed her disclosure practices as potentially violating federal guidelines. And the Lashgate video specifically raised dual concerns about inadequate sponsorship disclosure and potentially misleading performance claims. Disclosure issues in the controversial L'Oreal video included sponsorship text appearing briefly at the bottom corner before disappearing quickly, the required hashtag ad absent from the post, and the TikTok paid partnership toggle initially unused, though it was later added after criticism. FTC guidelines explicitly state disclosures must be hard to miss and cannot be buried in hashtags, which is exactly what kept happening. Kelly Dry law firm published analysis noting the FTC has noted that advertisers and influencers can be held liable for misleading or unsubstantiated representations regarding a product's performance or effectiveness. Industry expert Kevin James Bennett wrote on LinkedIn that the situation was illegal. explaining that traditional mascara advertisements using lash inserts must disclose this in print to comply with FTC requirements. The Juvia's Place sponsorship drew specific criticism when observers noted the only indication of sponsorship was buried within hashtags, without verbal, written, or overlay disclosures. A Medium expose stated Mikayla's practices within her content violate FTC standards. She fails to disclose ads frequently, and civil penalties for FTC violations can reach $53,088 per violation as of 2024 to 2025, with each post potentially constituting a separate violation. One analyst noted, even if Mikayla were to be hit with an FTC fine, L'Oreal would gladly pay it. $43K is probably what one of Mikayla's average paid promo posts get. The financial incentive to break the rules massively outweighs the penalty for getting caught, and that's the system we're dealing with.
Mikayla Nogueira is crying again. In this video that she posted, she showed videos of clips of every month of the year. Now, January, she started the year crying.
Ordinary consumers reported spending money based on Mikayla's demonstrations, only to receive vastly different results. And following her Maybelline Superstay Powder Foundation sponsored post on January 19, 2023, comments included, "I bought this," and "No way, absolutely not. Does it go on like you show? You are definitely doing something more. Now I feel like I wasted $16. Filter usage compounds the problem, because during a YSL Foundation paid review, viewers identified TikTok's built-in skin smoothing filter. One commenter asked, "How can I see if it works if I can't even see her pores to begin with? Question mark, exclamation point, question mark, question mark? Her nostrils were gone." And Mikayla has admitted using a color grading filter on all her videos. January 2024 brought the Illusion Bronze controversy that demonstrated consequences for small businesses, when Matthew Stevens, owner of the indie self-tanner brand, claimed Mikayla agreed to review his product, prompting him to take out a $10,000 loan for inventory in anticipation. Instead, she reviewed a competitor brand that allegedly stole Stevens' concept, then delayed repeatedly before appearing to abandon the promised review. And the controversy accumulated 18+ million TikTok views. Mikayla apologized, but stated, "He cannot rely on me for the success of his brand." The Playing in Makeup by Yolando controversy in 2024 involved allegations she misrepresented a Black-owned indie brand's products, generating a viral response video with 482,900+ likes titled, "Mikayla Nogueira lies on Black-owned business and gets cleared." These aren't just abstract controversies. These are real people spending real money based on what they believed were honest recommendations, and real small business owners trying to survive in an industry dominated by influencers who can make or break them.
As mentioned, that Cody went to rehab. I feel like he got out of rehab early last year. It's giving a lot of what happened to Jaclyn Hill.
Despite, or perhaps because of her controversy-generating visibility, Mikayla launched POV Beauty in November 2024, backed by Imaginary Ventures, the same VC firm behind Skims and Glossier. The initial Amp K8 lip duos at $34 each sold out within hours, and the March 2025 skin prep line, priced at $22 to $38 per item, with a $142 full bundle, generated $1 million in sales within 8 minutes, with 110,000+ people joining the waitlist, and 28,000+ products sold via TikTok Shop. $1 million in 8 minutes from someone whose credibility as an honest reviewer has been systematically dismantled. And by October 2025, both Ulta Beauty and Sephora were pursuing exclusive partnerships with POV Beauty. Mikayla received industry recognition, including Forbes 30 Under 30 and a Streamy Award for Beauty in 2023. Plus, she was named Beauty Influencer and Brand Founder Honoree at Beauty Care's Dream Ball in October 2025. Major brand partnerships, including e.l.f. Cosmetics, L'Oreal Paris, and Charlotte Tilbury, have continued uninterrupted. And her August 2024 e.l.f. CEO for a Day partnership for the Marriage Material Lip Duo Restock sold out in 10 hours, generating 19 million+ views and $857,000 in earned media value. Her follower count has grown to 17 million, from 14.4 million at the time of Lashgate. Not declined, but grown. What this tells us is that in the modern influencer economy, controversy doesn't kill careers. It can actually fuel them. And visibility matters more than credibility, while engagement matters more than trust. Mikayla's December 2024 Christmas video revealed tension between her public image and private struggles. When visibly emotional, she stated, one of her 2025 goals was to try to be more transparent, noting, "I used to love being open. I used to blurt everything out, but it's just different now." She disclosed that 2024 was the hardest year of her life, while her husband Cody was in rehab. Her content approach has strategically shifted post-Lashgate, from building her reputation on brutally honest and unfiltered reviews, with strong parasocial bonds based on perceived authenticity, to positioning herself primarily as a beauty entrepreneur rather than reviewer, with her own brand taking precedence over product recommendations. Disclosure practices show improvement, as videos now typically display paid partnership labels, but concerns remain about pre-collaboration content and buried hashtag disclosures. And the September 2024 borderline blackface accusations regarding certain makeup looks added to ongoing controversies. Lashgate's apparent false lash usage during paid content, systematic contradictions between sponsored and unsponsored reviews of identical products, inadequate FTC disclosures, undisclosed filter usage during product demonstrations, and broken promises to small businesses make up the documented pattern we've covered today. What makes this pattern significant is not its existence, but its consequences, or lack thereof. Because Mikayla never apologized, never directly addressed the major controversies, and watched her follower count and brand deals grow throughout. Her strategic silence and pivot to entrepreneurship rather than reviewing suggests a calculated recognition that addressing controversy directly may cause more damage than ignoring it. And she might be right, because the system rewards visibility over honesty. Anyone watching this who buys products based on influencer recommendations needs to understand that Mikayla's product recommendations should be evaluated with awareness, that her sponsored assessments have systematically differed from her unsponsored opinions. And that's not alleged, but documented across multiple products and multiple years. For the beauty industry, her continued success despite documented deception suggests that influencer marketing's authenticity problem may be structural rather than individual. A system where brands accept misleading content as long as engagement metrics remain high, and where the only real consequence of controversy is more views. The toxic pattern isn't just Mikayla's behavior, it's that the system rewards that behavior. And she won't stop, because stopping would mean losing money. People see it now, with 17 million people following her anyway. And that's the real story here. Not that one influencer misled her audience, but that misleading your audience can be more profitable than telling the truth. And the entire industry has structured itself around that reality.